Hello everybody. So yeah, let's crack on with Jim, shall we? If you remember, oh, and I'm using a new mic, just let me know if you can tell the difference. All I had to do was buy an adapter for an existing mic I've got, because I use it for my guitar, so it's only cost me £2, which is, you know, $2 in other words. Let's crack on with this fucker anyway.
But I don't know if I could ever have done that. I don't think I could ever. I mean, I'm serious. I've went to I told you this, went to the swingers club. So I've been dating. I have gone there twice, and I've walked away because, no, that's not what I want. I want to go to some place and meet somebody who really, really needs what I am, not my dick.
I mean, already he's kind of drunken rambling, should I say, are becoming more and more apparent, aren't they? It's pretty annoying, really. It's like I said on my last video, I don't quite understand why they allow it to go on when he's clearly intoxicated. But at the end of the last video, he just said he's got to be. He said, like, I've got to be honest. I was there for her sexually as well, which just contradicted everything he said. It was as good as a confession. It was pretty fucking stupid, really.
You know, he wants you for you. Wants Jim.
Yeah, and I'll do a hell of a lot for that. We can go into personal details on that, but there are people. There are people in my life who would do anything for me to just give up everything I have and just go with them. But I won't do it. And there are other people on the inside who need every bit of me. And
what on earth is he going on about?
I can't give them that because I've got this other person who really needs me, who won't say anything.
And tonight,
sounds like
it's like, you know, when you go into a bar, there's always someone who you just no one wants to talk to because he just chats shite. This is that guy.
Like there's a
Uncle Knobhead.
lot of relationship issues going on for you right now.
Oh, absolutely. I have no question about it. Yeah. I can be specific about it. You want specifics, or you want to talk about legality?
I've got to come back to it. I do not. The interview's being dictated by Jim Rauch, and it's kind of going wherever he wants it to go. And the interview it's like they've got all day just to talk to him. It's weird.
I have a girlfriend who won't get married, who doesn't want to see me.
Well, then hang on a minute. He's got a girlfriend who won't get married, who doesn't want to see him. So he hasn't got a girlfriend then, has he?
On weekends when she wants to get fucked. Okay.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I cut it too early then. Apart from the weekend that she wants to get fucked. Ugh. Ugh.
I have another woman who would love for me to just move in with her. I can't move in with her because she's not going anywhere. She's not. I want this one to come around, and she never will. So what I do, juggle phone calls, all those two. Then we add in the other emotions, and you know. Okay, so I can't satisfy any one of the two. I know you. I can see you're gone on this. You have no clue what I'm talking about. But
nobody's got a clue what you're talking about, Jim. Oh dear, oh dear. So he's got a girlfriend who only wants to see him at the weekends for sex, which there is inherently nothing wrong with, if at all. And another girl who wants to move in with him, but he can't do that for reasons that were rather poorly explained. Now, what are the chances he's telling the truth? One would assume very little.
But it's all going on.
But these are your feelings.
Yeah.
These are your feelings.
Well, no, they're beyond my feelings. They're people who affect my feelings. And there are people who I can get down on my knees and say, stop this shit.
And
And they so, and then sure, I'll die, and everybody else will go on.
And tonight,
It's just, as I said, I don't care. I don't want to be involved in a whole bunch of legal shit. I've been there before, not major, but
yeah.
I know what it's like. I know what this shit is like. And
but you wouldn't be there for her tonight.
I wanted to help somebody out.
Hang on a minute. Right, he's already said he was there. He was there to be for her sexually. So he's already committed. He's already admitted an offence of online solicitation of a minor and attempted. Attempted child molestation. Where are they going with this now? As far as the interview is concerned, I don't quite understand the tactics. Maybe it'll become more apparent as we go on.
I wanted somebody. Her mother was not around. Her father was not around, and she didn't know what to do.
And she had
Emotional
emotional feelings, sexual feelings.
Mm-hmm.
She had a multitude of feelings.
Right. And I could answer some of those by my dialogue, obviously.
Yeah.
And it backfired.
But right now, we're talking about it, and that's the main point. I mean, you could come in there and say that,
I still feel sabotaged.
I'm not trying to sabotage you.
But I feel sabotaged.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I'm not out there fucking the 13-year-olds and or getting them drunk and taking them up to hotels, and as we obviously know from the news today.
Not as far as we know.
I'm not doing that, and I don't have a desire to do that.
But you felt a connection tonight.
And
tonight
I
was.
felt she knew.
And
This came out earlier in the interview, didn't it? Where he basically was in the process of saying he feels like he's been screwed over by these people. A bit like what Lorne says, vulnerable person being preyed upon to do things he normally wouldn't do. But, I mean, I don't have to explain to anybody who's listening to this, do I? He spoke to this girl, said he wanted to fuck her, rung her up, said he wanted to fuck her on the phone and online, turned up, was driving for an hour trying to find the place. It's all very well and good for him to say he doesn't do it every weekend and he's not a serial predator, and yeah, maybe not, but the fact is he did it this time. The fact is he would have done it had he given the chance. It's a bizarre argument from an alleged intelligent guy who is pissed.
she needed you, and
I needed her in some sense. And I needed to be able to
let yourself go.
No. I needed to
help her.
There's a needy thing.
To help her.
I needed to fulfill a need of somebody. And I've always done it all my life. We go back to history with my school. And it's
getting silly. It's getting as crazy as Lorne's lawsuits.
And I really felt that need. That's not bullshit.
He did. He was there to fulfill her need.
If that's the way you feel, I don't think that's bullshit.
Well, I know, but
yes, you do.
On outside of it, people look at it. They don't see it.
But you have feelings. I mean, you'd be inhuman if you didn't have feelings. And tonight was about feelings.
It was.
Tonight was about feelings, and tonight was about you trying to help someone who you thought you needed.
Help them is the key word there.
Yeah, and you wanted to share.
I wanted to be able, after the discussion of we talked about, if it's sexual or whatever it happens to be, I wanted to share that this is how I would see it What do you need? Where do we go from there? How does my role change with you?
It's just total waffle he's coming out with. It doesn't. It's not. His sentences don't make any sense. There's no logic to what he's saying.
You've said several times that you feel sabotaged.
Mm-hmm.
We're not here to make life harder for you. I mean, you're in the situation that you're in, and right now we have an opportunity to talk through things and maybe get you in a better situation so that you don't feel sabotaged.
Okay, in that relationship, in that perspective, how do I deal? I'm going to be online, unless you guys chop up an arm and take the job away. And deal with that when I see somebody who does have a need. I don't mean searching out. I'm not talking. I'm somebody. That's a whole other thing. I never have gone to somebody on the internet who hasn't responded to me. However that plays a perspective and how you deal with the job that you do. For me, once they respond to me, then I have not an obligation. I need to. Do I need to answer them, or do I shut it off? And
Nothing he's saying at the moment makes any sense whatsoever.
That is really hard. When somebody said, "Hi,"
he is the drunk guy at the bar, making no sense.
I mean, just that simple. Just that simple. If I don't respond to them, it says, "Oh, well, he doesn't care." It's like the 37,000 other people that don't care, And I have a
So in other words, it's just a ridiculous way of him trying to say yet again that he's basically the good Samaritan. He's the nice guy. He meant well. Everything that he did was for the benefit of this girl, not to fulfill any selfish needs.
Talk more about the information that you exchanged with Cheyenne as far as pictures or chat.
I did have my webcam, and my webcam has been both visual, obviously seeing me, facially, genitalia.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot about that. Oh, yes, he saw me facially, genitalia. Quickly changing the subject, genitalia. Oh, did I say something then? It's like, oh my God, this guy's fucked up. This guy really is fucked up. It's an interview tactic that we've not come across before. I don't think quite like this.
How many times would you say?
I would say maybe one or two times that she has accepted to see me that way.
And that was on Yahoo.
It was on Yahoo, and it was for. I never forced it on her.
I'm pretty sure you did.
She was asked to have to accept it.
Put it this way: the decoy would never say, without duress, please expose yourself.
Yeah, but that's only, and again, only because of the fact that that's the way I was at that point. Not that I was. No, okay. Cheyenne is going to be on, so let's put it on my dick. No, it was never that. It was there. I just clicked on webcams available. She accepted it or not accepted it. In most cases, and she didn't always accept it either.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, was this in response to the conversation you were
No,
having?
there was there was usually no conversation in relationship to that. No conversation, nothing. Is this an adult cam? No, even that. Cam is available. you want, you can say it. If you don't.
When you sent that,
But that's again. But in relationship to other people other than Cheyenne, man, that was common practice for me.
what did you hope when?
If somebody wanted to look at it, they could look at it, decline, look at it, stop, go on, do their own.
So,
That was my
Yeah.
and that was my. That was what I expected them to do. If they didn't want to see it, they didn't do it. If they did see it and they didn't want to look at it, they could click on.
So you sent it as something as if she wanted to view it, she could view it. If she didn't want to view it.
Exactly. And I would have done that I would have done that beyond Cheyenne. Way all any other people that I had any contact.
So you expose your dick to anybody? Oh, he's a great guy. Absolute diamond geezer, this motherfucker. Honestly.
Put on my webcam is available. That's it. And then you get that choice.
so when you said that there were webcam shots of your genitalia, what was going on? Was there masturbation involved?
Not in all cases, no. Just there. There was masturbation in places of people who did have a connection with me.
Not talking about fucking last week or last year. We're talking about this.
Short term, no.
What about with Cheyenne?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
And that may be just I don't remember, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think it was more like, here's a guy's thing. More that was more of it.
More of an education for her.
I think so. She was at least whoever she is. We'll go back to that.
Yeah.
It was more of a
Exploratory.
This is what a guy looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, your boyfriend looks like. You ever touch that? Your boyfriend?
Oh, it's for
yeah,
educational
Dustin,
purposes.
Okay.
Bit like Dustin McFetridge.
Nothing more than that.
Nothing
for
more.
her. That I remember.
I remember. Okay. And you said you only did that like one or two times. You sent something out, or
probably one or two times. No more than that.
Oh, it's alright then. He only did it a couple of times, guys. Give him a bit of slack.
You said you were going to be for her in various issues, because some with her parents, and
She said her mother was working at the hospital, and that she was free, and I connected, and I gave her my phone number.
Gave her phone number,
which was a big step for me.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Well,
yeah, big
step
step.
for me because number one, I didn't even know where she lived.
Yeah.
And then we followed through with that, and that fiasco. Been driving all over.
How'd you find her? How'd you find her place there?
Luckily.
Did you get like a MapQuest or?
No, I had originally had a map, but we knew.
What the fuck has this got to do with anything?
Her directions were terrible. Or whoever it is, their directions.
They were terrible.
Yeah, they were.
So did you have to call her back, or?
She called me, and then obviously that was.
And that's where you kind of asked where is this?
Well, where am I going? What am I doing?
Yeah, where am I going? What am I doing?
I'm not sure.
Or your
I had a cell
phone.
phone. I had a cell phone.
So she was calling you on your cell phone?
Or whoever it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever called her on your cell phone or anything
No.
like that?
No, never. Not till night.
Okay.
No, it's fine then.
And tonight, I know
He's
a
a
lot of
smug
things.
fucker, this guy, innit?
You wanted to express certain things. You wanted to. I'm trying to express your feelings, Jim.
Okay,
I'm trying to express your feelings, and because I want to get it right. I don't want to say something that's not right.
Okay.
But tonight, you wanted to see how she was emotionally, sexually. Does that work kind of when the condoms come into play?
With the what?
Condoms she had on you?
I wanted to put them in my pocket, which I did last night also.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be noted.
Yeah.
I put the condoms in my pocket tonight.
Yeah.
If something culminated that it went that direction, at least
You want to be safe?
Okay. The same reason why I had them in my pocket last night, in case of when I went to the swingers club, I would have them in that case.
And you protect yourself.
I know. Yeah. Number one, I protect myself. Number two, I protect the person as well.
Oh, put yourself first, Jim.
You care about people. I understand that you would want, like I said,
you care about people.
Exactly.
And that's tonight went in that direction. You were at least been prepared.
I was prepared if it came to that point.
Yeah.
Which, did I really expect it to be there?
Oh, it's okay. Just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case he decided to molest a 13-year-old girl. They were there just in case.
I went up to the swingers club, nobody there. No, I can go down the list.
Up and down.
I can go down the list. It's been 2 weeks since I've had a...
I'll tell you what, fair play to these interviewers for laughing and joking with him like it's not a big deal. Because it takes a lot of tolerance to do that.
And it really is an aggressive nature on my part.
But you have feelings. I mean.
Well, but what I'm thinking of is, okay, I'm going to go over and meet her. So what happened? Whatever happens, okay, it's fine. And then I'm thinking about, okay, well, I'm going to stop over at Rhino's. After it's over with, maybe there's, Rhino's. Rhino's is over. It's a bar over in Eastgate. And okay, so if this like doesn't happen or whatever, I'm ready. That's exactly where it was.
And things would have went. Say things would have went differently tonight, and we were not here. Mm-hmm. Do you think you could have had a relationship with Cheyenne? Do you think there was enough of a connection there that you could have a relationship with her?
I think it's too early.
So I missed that then. What did
but
you
say?
say?
Felt connected. You did feel connected to her.
I felt connected to her, but it was too fast.
Too fast. Relationship with Cheyenne? Do you think there was enough of a connection there that you could have a relationship with her?
I think it's too early.
But you did feel connected. You did feel connected to her.
I felt connected to her, but it was too fast.
Too fast.
It probably would have been one of those things where we sat down.
It's kind of like he doesn't. His whole tactic is trying to play down the severity of what he was there to do. It's fucking weird. And they're asking him, I think I'm sort of getting to the tactics. They're coming and sitting there relaxed, probably sloping in the chairs, taking advantage of the fact that he's drunk, asking him these questions in a very sombre and light-hearted way so that he can admit to it. Because he's just trying to brush it off. He's all... Look at the way he's sat, with his arms across his big fat belly, and he's sloping back like he's really relaxed. They're asking him questions in this kind of relaxed way. I think I'm finally starting to understand it. And look at the time. We're only an hour into it. It is bizarre.
I had the iced tea and I went home. And that's what's so bad about this, because that's where I was. Maybe she wasn't the same area, but or whoever it is. But for me, I really was not trying to. It's not this predator trying to.
And
Jim, we've gone over that
Okay, but the point is, you still think that. There's some sense of that.
But Jim, if you made a mistake, I can handle. You made a mistake tonight.
I did not contrive this girl into having sex with me. What I did was I tried to meet with her,
to help her out.
To help her out in what she needs to do. She's going through some stuff with her, if that's really true. And then I still go on with my life.
And that's different from a predator.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I hope so.
You know, Jim, I see the difference. Okay.
I hope so, because
the proper playing into his hands, aren't they? It's quite clever. You know, they're like, we know you weren't going to do any harm. We know you're not a predator. You know, it's a tactic that's not used very often, but I suppose it depends on each situation. It's really very clever. I'm going to leave it there, guys, anyway. Just let me know about any comments. No, I've not spoke as much as I usually do in these videos. It's more of a running commentary, rather than me stopping all the time. Just leave any comments, please, guys, and I'll speak to you later.